This is Charlie.
Disabled.
She's having breathing problems today. By request, we are reacting to 10 WWE salaries you won't believe by whatculture.com.
No, that's not what it's called.
Shut up.
That's not what it's called.
It is what it's called.
No.
All right.
No.
She's losing it.
Okay, we're good.
I think she sat on or swallowed the cat.
Only sometimes I think I do all things.
This night shift thing is getting to her.
I like night shift.
Are you ready?
It's super quiet and nobody there, and then you can do whatever the fuck you want. Just kidding.
Money's f***ing brilliant. Obviously, as a YouTube sensation, I have more of it than I can spend. You can tell how rich I am by my brilliant shoes. When you imagine how much wrestlers are paid, you expect it to be a thick slice of change, because after all, they're superstars, bigger than life, globally recognized athletes, and John Cena's awful suits won't pay for themselves. Look how bad they are. But some of these salaries will legitimately shock you. Now, these figures come from Forbes and Celebrity Net Worth, and while they're as accurate as possible, the company is secretive with their wages, so if these end up being wrong, hate those two places. Now prepare to feel very, very poor. I'm Adam from WhatCulture.com, and here are 10 WWE salaries you won't believe. Number 10, Braun Strowman. The salary, $450,000. This year, Braun Strowman is being paid nearly $500,000 to kill men like James Ellsworth and throw Johnny Knockout around. You think he'd be able to afford a pair of trousers without a giant piss stain on them, or a hitman to kill his barber? Now, to be fair, Broom Snowman is a big boy, so he probably has to eat a lot of very large animals to keep this safe, but to earn that much after only 1 year on the main roster, that is a surprisingly high wage. Number 9, Sasha Banks. The salary, $150,000. That's all?
No.
That's low. Now, Sasha only
wait a
joined the
minute.
company 4 years ago,
$300,000
and has had
less
only
than Braun
1.5 years
Strowman.
on the main roster, but still, considering that Strowman's on over double that, it becomes more than a little bit bull. She wasn't pushed as immediately as Charlotte, who's on $290K, by the way, but the fact is she's one of the top 2 women in the company right now and just main evented a damn pay-per-view. As much as I can only dream of one day earning that much money, $150K certainly isn't a WWE main eventer's salary, especially when you consider this next one. Number 8, Rosa Mendes. The salary, $220,000. Anyone remember the last time we saw Rosa Mendes on WWE TV? Anyone? Show of hands. And no, Total Divas does not count Kenny. She did a thing with Fandango and then a tiny thing with Adam Rose. Since then, she hasn't been on Raw or SmackDown in over a year. Now, sure, a lot of that is down to her being on maternity leave since October, but still, doesn't it just feel wrong in your waters to know that Rosa earns more than Sasha Banks? The thing about that is, she's technically been with the company for 10 years. Despite never really rising above the level of manager, that kind of tenure accrues a fair pay packet. Number 7, Seth Rollins. The salary, $2.4 million.
That makes sense.
Now that is a salary befitting a man with a laugh that sounds like a possessed mechanical circus clown. Seth is the 5th highest paid on-screen talent in the entire roster, and it's not hard to see why. Since joining the main roster, he's wrestled 13 main events for the company and won the top belt
pretty
twice.
much the
He's
top guy right
jewel
now,
of the
other
new
than
generation
Cena
of WWE
or the
superstar,
Undertaker.
and no amount of sparkle crotches can change just
Oh,
how
look at
important
this
he is to
guy.
the company, and his pay packet reflects that. He's the biggest earner in the Shield, earning $300K more than Roman Reigns, and how much does he earn more than Dean? Well, that might surprise you. Number 6, Dean Ambrose, the salary, $1.1 million. Now, don't get me wrong, absolutely no one can look at a $1 million annual salary and think, but poor Dean. For both Roman and Seth to earn double his pay, that's got to be a slightly tricky pill to swallow. Though, to be fair, he's probably saving more money on his clothing bill. He only owns 1 pair of jeans. But hey, it's still a more than respectable wage for the lunatic fringe. He's number 10 on the
He
list
seriously
of top
looks
10
like
biggest
my
on-screen
neighbor that
salaries this
filled
year.
with
It's
ice
just
with
that
me
no
too.
matter what happened at Battleground, the true winners of the Shield triple threat
What are you
are
doing?
Rollins and Reigns.
dancing?
Number 5, Big Show, the salary, $1.5 million. That's right, motherfucker. Because despite only appearing on 3 pay-per-views this year and not being seen in anything other than backstage segments of the brand split, the Big Show earned a whopping $1.5 million this year. Well, that's what happens when you spend 17 years in the same company and are always treated as a big deal wordplay on fleek. It may outrage some fans who have made it very clear they'd rather the Big Show be drawing a big pension right now, but the world's largest athlete is making bank. Tall men tend to do that, just ask Braun Strowman, with vertically blessed kindred spirit Kane also making $1.3 million himself. And speaking of the Brothers of Destruction, number 4, The Undertaker. The salary, $2 million. That is not bad for one match, is it? Basically,
I
the
honestly
dead man,
expected
the
it to be
phenom,
more
Casper,
because
the Bell
honestly,
Endley Ghost,
The
Death,
Undertaker
the
is
haunty hella
boss.
daunty fella. He's still one of the biggest draws in the entire industry right now. His presence adds a considerable amount of value to any card, and for that, the Death Valley native is richly rewarded. Number 3, Kevin Dunn. The salary, $4.7 million. If you're not familiar with Kevin Dunn, you don't get angry on the internet very often, and for that I can only congratulate you. The man whom Jim Cornette called a Bucky Beaver Teeth Bugs Bunny looking motherfucker is the Executive Vice President Television Production, which means he oversees the practical
He's not a
direction of all
superstar,
of
who
WWE's
cares?
output, and also he's the highest paid executive in the company. More than Triple H, more than goddamn Vince McMahon by about $1.5 million. He's also the most elusive member of WWE, being the only executive on WWE's leadership page without an official photo, but although he's in the top 3, Mr. Dunn isn't the highest paid man in WWE. That would be number 2, John Cena. The salary, $9.5 million. Christ, nearly $10 million a year. Now, I knew John Cena had a lot of money. His
Okay,
crazy
so I
stupid
didn't
house,
expect
no
that.
goddamn suits made that.
No wonder
But
he
that
made,
is a Scrooge McDuck amount
his
of money.
fiancée sign a
Physically, what can
contract.
you buy with that much dough? Oh God, it's going to end up being his own country, isn't it? He's going to buy a literal sea
Next
nation.
per
The flag's
year.
going to be such a
I know,
horrible
but that's a lot of it.
pastel colour. And number 1, Brock Lesnar. The salary,
$1 million a
$6
month.
million. At least John Cena is still a full-time talent. Well, sort of. Brock Lesnar earns $6 million of the actual dollars every single year. Now, to be fair, he is one of the few proper novelty attractions left in wrestling, apart from King Ross, and he's so strong that he once elbowed Randy Orton in the head and now his eyes occasionally flash red like a malfunctioning robot. But still, $6 million is a hefty price for about 25 German suplexes. And that's our list. Did we miss any out? Tell us about it in the comments. Don't forget to
sure you
like,
did,
share, and
but
subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter here. I'm Adam from WhatCulture.com, and I'll see you soon.
Well, that was interesting to find out. They got me
Sin.
beat by miles.
By 100 miles.
Lots of miles.
Thousands of miles.
So, yeah, some of them surprised me, some of them didn't. The fact that John Cena makes more than The Undertaker, and The Undertaker's been with the business for 27 years. I think, in a way, The Undertaker's getting gypped. But otherwise, it almost made sense.
Mm-hmm.
But how does Brock Lesnar make more than The Undertaker? For fucking real, though? Someone explain that to me. Like, subscribe,
Comment.
share us with your friends, hit us up on our social media, hit that notification bell, and we will see you
Next video!
Bye!